It's been almost exactly 1 year since Chaosmon released for LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, a fan-made modification that adds a random effect to the game every few seconds, and to celebrate, developer Linktree Gamer has given it an anniversary update which adds a ton of new content. One of the biggest changes can be noticed while you're installing it. Instead of the regular Cantina Hub from the vanilla game, you'll be able to choose Dexter's Diner from LEGO Star Wars: The Video Game, previously ported over as part of the classic saga. There is, however, a major difference compared to that mod's version. When you first spawn in, hey wait a sec, when you first spawn in, you'll notice that the previously unusable door now has a symbol on top of it. Going through it sends you to a new area inspired by the hub world in LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy's Nintendo DS port. If you previously selected Mos Eisley Cantina, you can access it by going behind the counter. This is how you'll be able to more easily access the Super Mario Bros. Level as well as two new ones. First is Code Lyoko, inspired by the early 2000s French animated series Code Lyoko. You'll find yourself in the desert sector as you fight Shadowwing 04, the person who originally suggested the idea of the Chaos mod. After defeating him, you'll enter the tower and deactivate it before Xana can cause damage to the world. Next up is the Backrooms, inspired by that very popular liminal space, although with a twist. You'll be exploring them entirely in first person thanks to another mod by Linktree Gamer. Here, you'll have to find a way out while avoiding evil entities to earn 500,000 studs. There's also a ton of new characters, including Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider franchise, the design of which is based off a concept created by TD Games for a LEGO game featuring both her and Indiana Jones in a crossover, Batman, Robin, and the Riddler from LEGO Batman the video game, Evil Antilles from The Ruins, a better armed rebel friend, and this horrifying abomination. Finally, this update brings in a ton of new improvements, including several new events, some of which are incredibly useful and others quite the opposite, a ramp on 5-2 Escape from Echo Base, a ludicrous amount of seagulls in 5-4 Dagobah, and even more changes to multiple cutscenes. It's also worth noting that while Linktree Gamer announced a few weeks ago that he had created a concept for a sequel to last year's FNAF-inspired Into the Pizzaplex, this very trustworthy looking source confirms that we can expect it in 2026. A man has fallen to the river in LEGO City.